I'm the trash man. I come out,
I throw
trash all over the ring. I'm in the 6th season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I have to say, I am loving it. It's amazing. Now, it doesn't beat out The Office, but that's sort of impossible for me. I mean, I love The Office.
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
What It's Sunny does so well, though, is similar to The Office. Hold nothing back, right? It makes the jokes it wants to. It doesn't care if you like them or not, and that is what works so well for it. It's Sunny would make me laugh about once every 3 episodes so far, which I know doesn't sound like much, but when you're watching a show on your own, you know, to be laughing that much for me is rare. Let's rapidly dig in to why It's Sunny so far for me is just so brilliant.
Science is a liar sometimes.
Oh, botched, oh. I botched that one. Oh, that's a botched job.
I just wanna be pure. When I said they hold nothing back, I rarely meant it, okay? The jokes go from as offensive as you can imagine to as ridiculous as you can picture, all right? Offensive being them doing a home makeover for an immigrant family, essentially kidnapping them and doing it against their will. And by the end, their whole apartment block is destroyed because of this, okay? And then when it gets to ridiculous, it's like, ooh,
Oh, whoops, oh. I dropped my
Monster
monster condom that I used for my Magnum Dom.
I'm out of here.
And the reason why It's Sunny in Philadelphia can be so charming while also being offensive is because you know what the butt of the joke is. It's the gang, it's their idiocy, right? It's their ignorance to how what they're doing is so bad and unacceptable. The fact that they don't even know half the time. And when they do know, I mean, it's rare, but when they do know, they're just like, well, you know, it's good for me, so hey, whatever. Speaking of the gang, what makes them so great?
Do not diddle kids, it's no good diddling kids.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Stop it.
All the characters are fun to watch in their own way. Frank and Charlie being my favorite, by far the most crazy of the bunch, and their duo just works so well.
The 2 of you are walking around in the sewers naked, looking for rings and coins?
You feel it with your feet. It's almost like clamming.
Frank has that business edge. He's like a failed business tycoon, but honestly, with who he's employed to run the pub, it's a miracle that he keeps the thing afloat. Whereas Charlie is just a lovable, unhygienic idiot. He's by far the most innocent of the group, but also the dumbest of the group. And I honestly can't help but feel bad for the guy. In a way he's likable, in a way he's not. I wouldn't want to know him in real life, but I still feel sorry for him, you know? It feels weird to say this, but Mac is probably the one closest to being normal in the group, to being your average everyday Joe in the group, but he is still pretty cracked, man.
Are you ready to get blasted in the mouth by Paddy Shotgun? 1, 2, 3.
As for my least favorite characters, it has to be Deandra and Dennis. Now, yes, the whole group is a bunch of scumbags, but I just find them so much more judgy and a little more scumbaggy than the rest for some reason. And the thing is, yes, Frank's a scumbag, but he pulls it off in such a funny way, whereas I feel like Dennis and Deandra are only rarely funny when interacting with Frank, or when Dennis is interacting with Mac. On their own, they're just not that funny to me. But that brings me to Frank, my main man, my favorite character, Frank Reynolds.
What's up, bitches? I'm a man-cheater.
I just can't help but love him with his gun-waving ways and his trash-eating antics. I just gotta love the trash man. He's my favorite by far. And if he wasn't in the show, I probably wouldn't even still be watching, to be honest. Frank is the reason why I want to keep clicking next episode, okay? It's just how it is. I love Frank Reynolds.
What is cheese? Where does it go?
Eating some bad pussy.
The happy-go-lucky feel of the show is part of what makes it so special, in that it's in complete contrast with the idiotic, sleazy, and downright pathetic things that the gang does at times. Add the name, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, to the mix, making it feel carefree and fun and light and happy, added with the intro music. Making things feel innocent and cheery to the max. Well, of course, we're getting the complete opposite of that. Whenever the show will open with sort of cheery music, that's when you know things are gonna go the most crazy. Although it doesn't stop the show from at times using this music unironically, like when the gang is trying to, relieve themselves from a heat wave, trying to go to pools, and eventually they stop and they're just like, what's the point? It's all too much work, and then they eventually open a fire hydrant at night. Illegal, I know, but that's not the point. But they open a fire hydrant at night and they start, dancing in it and having fun, and then the music is playing and the episode ends that music playing and them having fun, and I like that. Ultimately, it's this oxymoronic nature of the show that allows you to love the characters, even if they're sleazebags, even if they're really terrible people. At the end of the day, it's not real, and you can't help but feel some form of endearment for these characters. There's just something about them that you end up loving by the time you've watched 6 seasons of it. In a way, I can't explain it, but I know it's partly due to that sort of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia of it all.
It's the trash, isn't it?
It's the sweet, sweet trash.
But that's all I have to say for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I hope you did enjoy this new sort of series. I'm trying the sort of in between, I'm busy watching. Maybe there'll be and I'm busy playing in the future. Let me know in the comments some other series to watch, because I would love to. I love watching series, and when this one is done, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. So give me some recommendations in the comments, please, or just let me know what you think about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and notification bell to support me, to make me feel better about myself, even, to boost my ego. And I will see you guys in the next one. Trash man!